Hi, my name is Brian. I'm a strength conditioning specialist and a physical therapist. I've got 25 years of experience helping amateur to World Cup level skiers enjoy the mountains a little bit better and hopefully a little bit safer in the process. Joining me today is Via. She's a student of physical therapy and the head freestyle coach at Stratton Mountain. Today we're going to take you through several exercises that you can use now to help prepare for the season ahead and make your first day out your best day ever back on snow. Starting with our first exercise, we're going to do a banded lean, which is going to utilize a mega band wrapped around the waist, and we're going to have Via lean into the turn just to replicate the apex of keeping her weight on the outside ski. So we're going to find a very sturdy anchor point or a super friend that can hold this, and we're going to have you work on leaning away from the tension of the band. If you're doing this correctly, you're going to feel it in your glutes and in your outside hip as we flex into the turn. We're going to try a pure lateral motion with our feet about shoulder width apart, keeping most of our weight on the foot closest to the anchor point. For our next exercise, we're going to grab our poles from the garage and we're going to use them to help recenter our balance in an exercise that we've named after famous World Cup downhiller and American Bodie Miller. We're going to purposely lose our balance towards the rear, and by doing so, we're going to make our toes light and come off the ground as our ankles contract and our hands come forward to recenter. This is a great exercise to get ourselves out of the back seat so that we're able to pressurize the front of our boots and make that next turn. Our next exercise are lateral bounds. They're going to help facilitate skiing from outside ski to outside ski by jumping side to side, stabilizing on one foot, and bounding backwards. The benefits of practicing this in the fall is it's going to help control our balance over our outside ski as we get back on snow for the first time in November. Obviously, Via's been doing this for a long time, and as a professional athlete, a modification for this is to just do a weight shift and a slight knee bend at the same time. Our next exercise is going to be 90-90 hip mobility. This is critical to maintain joint health in the hips and to be able to initiate the turn with internal rotation as well. We're going to gently rock our knees side to side as we try and reach the floor. If we can't reach the floor, we can put our ankles together as we slowly let our knees fall out as they move through the full range of motion. This is a great exercise you can do as you're watching the ski report or you're reading the weather before you get up in the morning. Our next exercise is going to utilize some sliders. This is a commercial slider that's got a grippy surface on the top to give your foot a little bit more sensation. On the bottom, it's got a smooth plastic laminate. If you don't have one of these at home, you can use a piece of junk mail that's just laminated just to keep your feet a little bit less frictiony on the surface. We're going to grab our poles again and we're going to put our feet on our sliders. We're going to coordinate our pole swing forward with our internal rotation of our hip and our motion of the knee and ankle to rotate into the next turn. This is going to allow us to control our skis and also set up our timing and rhythm, something that we can only usually do on snow, but now we can try it from the comfort of our own living room. By focusing on this exercise, we're coordinating the muscles of our hip internal rotators, as well as our core and our arms in coordination with the upper body. Focusing on the internal rotation of our hip is going to help us get on the shovels of our ski and help to turn the ski early so that we don't end up in the back seat for those first couple turns on the hill. Thanks for watching and joining us today. We hope you found these suggestions useful. If you have any questions or comment below. We got your back.